Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome, folks. The Everything is Awesome live stream. We're just going to talk for about 15, 20 minutes. Just kind of get some things off the chest. And yeah, layoffs are up. Maybe your maybe your student loan will get paid. I don't know. My wife still has some student loans, but they probably won't get paid. Uh, says that the people with $300,000 income benefit the most. So that's good, right? Everything is awesome. Yes, yes. And you guys think you'll get some student loan repayment done? Tell us about it. How much do you have? Do you have any student loans? Any student loan debt? My wife and I have paid off about 85% of all of ours collectively. 5 degrees between the two of us. Let's see, mine was about 150 grand altogether for three of them. And yeah, paid all that off. That's done. My wife still owes on her big one, her master's, and that was in a New York university, so it was not inexpensive. We've been paying for that one for quite some time. She went in 2010 is when she graduated. Yeah. Yeah. College is expensive. How much do you think college is going to be in like 5 years? They're saying that some schools will be $100,000 a year. I tell my kids it's not worth, it's going. In fact, my personal kids, the ones that I created, um, in the words of Buford T. Justice, from my loins, I tell them, unless you get some kind of a scholarship, it'd be better for us just to kind of knock out the first two stupid years at a community college, and then from there, move on with your life. Trying to get my oldest to start to consider taking AP courses, even though she's still a couple years away from the old high school. So, yeah, college is. I don't know. Any you guys got college degree in something? Uh, honestly, at this point, I think it's pretty much um, proven that if you do, then you're probably weren't the smart one. I know I wasn't. So anyway, I'm reading up about this student stuff and everything, and I always default towards the financials. Had a video today on the inflation monster, and of course that didn't go. Did you know the inflation monster is actually a cartoon? I figured that out today. It is. It's from Angel Studios. Evidently, this Angel Studios one that made the one with guy in Passion of the Christ that saves the kids. Uh, Evidently, they have like cartoons and other work that they're doing that is check this out, wholesome morally. I, I know. Truth Social. They're gonna try and come out with a TV streaming service. I might be into that. Um, I want some good Hallmark Channel stuff. Feel good, feel good stuff. Remember, 19. We'll insert a century or a decade here when there was two parents in the home and kids were nice and well dressed and everybody was happy and they had normal problems and here we are. Yeah. Yeah, restaurants are not doing too well. Red Lobster, bankruptcy deal. Um, Trying to work that out because the labor costs. That's why they fire people first. The people get fired first because it's the easiest way to save money. So I saw this video. of this robot from Boston Dynamics. The people that will eventually make the Terminators. This thing could kill me with ease. It was doing maneuvers and everything else. It's got this big black hole for a face. I love it. I mean, nothing screams soulless like a big black hole on a robot. So, yeah, let's see. TGI Fridays might be acquired by a United Kingdom franchise called Hostmore. And yeah, layoffs are going to surge, supposedly. Best Buy is cutting its workforce. Elon came out and said his workforce is going to be cut. Anybody lose their job? Hopefully you haven't. I hope you haven't. Let's look and see if anybody went to the college. Oh, looks like no one did. You were the smart ones. Jim Caviezel, that's his name. Thank you, Daryl. We love Daryl. Daryl's always here to help us. You're like our Dewey Decimal System, sir. Yeah. Layoffs are bad. The economy's not good, folks. Let's just be honest. It's not. It's not. It's bad. And they're going to make it seem like it's okay. I mean, let's talk big picture here, okay? They can't keep everything. They're spinning plates. The only way out of this is to inflate. I mean, it baffles me that I see my parents that are sitting there and supposedly pretty financially wise, done well for themselves. They have a nice retirement, but they don't see this as like a forever kind of thing. It's just going to keep on going and going and going, Um, I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. I don't see any economic goodness coming that's going to right the ship. I just don't. I don't. Not when I see all this stuff in real time uh, about all of the terrible things in the economy. It's bad. It's bad. All right, so let's pick one out. Let's go with. Oh, here's good news. Bojangles is expanding to Los Angeles County. Hey guys, you ever had a Bojangles biscuit? Are you guys anybody from the South going on into the Bojangles? When we lived in the South, we'd have a little Bojangles biscuit every once in a while. But when we first moved back, I hadn't had Bojangles in a long time, and we went and hit up the old Bojangles. It was good. There's also a place in South Carolina called Lizard's Thicket. I don't know if y'all have ever had that, but their chicken and waffles is darn fine. Yep, yep. We're gonna have some problems going on. We are gonna have some problems going on with our economy, folks. And let's just take a look at what's going on in the world. 11 hospitals closing their departments or ending services. Country hospitals are having a lot of major problems. Fisker may need a bankruptcy option. Trader Joe's. If you guys eat at Trader Joe's, they cashews might have salmonella. So make sure you got that. I'm an almonds guy. I like almonds. I like almonds more than cashews. My dad loved cashews. He loves cashews. I like almonds. Joe is going to lock even more of the Alaska National Petroleum Reserve, which is perfect timing. Our gas is just going higher, higher, higher. Why would we want to have that option. Let's lock that out. Uh, let's see. Oh, are you Roku members? 576,000 Roku accounts hacked in the second security incident in 2 months. Let's go into that one. We actually have Roku. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, company said Roku security monitoring systems detected an increase in unusual account activity earlier this year, determined that unauthorized actors had accessed about 15,000 Roku user accounts using login credentials and stolen from another source unrelated to Roku. So, probably stolen from that other big hack that happened the other day. I mean, let's be honest. You know, all these hacks and all this stuff going on, they're leading it so we can have a nice little swipe them on our hand or something like that where we can just forego all of these crazy unneeded passwords and all these hackers that are just so savvy at what they do. Instead of doing that, we'll just put a chip in ourselves and take the fun out of them stealing all of our information. Did a video on the FISA thing today. That's on Rumble. I'll give you the gist. Basically, it's going to go through and you're going to have a lot less freedom. This Maher lady from NPR. Oh man, she gives me the willies. These are the problems. These, you know, she basically said the First Amendment needed to go. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. And you think about what she represents. She's an NPR. Someone in our government for the National Public Radio is suggesting that the First Amendment is antiquated. If that doesn't make you want to throw punch a stuffed bear, I don't know. And she totally looks. She looks like your typical Starbucks drinking, yoga. You know, just the person that just is annoying as all get out. All right, I can't unsee her. She's in my mind. Yeah, that was aggravating watching her talk. Because think about it. I mean, she has all the privileges in the world. By the way, this whole thing with privilege, the privilege, whatever, all it is an excuse to be racist. That's literally all it is. I was thinking about that the other day. You know, they sit there and they're like, "Oh, well, you're just privileged." It just basically is going, "I have opened the door to become a completely racist." That's all it is. Yeah, Sway, throw a punch of stuffed bear. I've never said that before, and it just came out because it really, I don't know. Go find her interview. There's one on Zero Hedge. She is annoying as all get out. Kind of person that, like, if you were stuck in an elevator, you'd probably claw your ears out from pain. Anyway, I mean, I need to move on. I can't think about her. She annoys me. She's all that is wrong. The people in our esteemed halls of governance. Oh my gosh, here we go, folks. This is going to bring out the diabetes in you. Applebee's and IHOP, one store. Boom, boom. I call it Hopplebee's. What do you think? Yes, I think it's great. I think it's great. You go get some flaming hot wings and wash it down with biscuit or pancakes and syrup. Telling you, that's the kind of stuff we need to worry about. We don't got to worry about all this financial stuff or you know, how crappy the economy is or all the layoffs. We need to be worrying about new ways to feed ourselves with processed food. That is the ticket. That's it right there. Um, yeah, I was looking at all the stuff, you know, there's all over. I don't go to Drudge Report anymore because he's a POS, but I go to like What Finger and gosh, Citizen Free Press. So I'm gonna go look at right now. They've got good stuff out there. Zero Hedge, of course. I go to Revolver, but they're super Republican. I just want like conservative, not diehard Republican. But if I were to read this stuff 5 years ago, I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy what is going on around here. Seems James O'Keefe has got another one dropping. So there you go. And yeah, go to Citizen Free Press and look at the new your new overlord, your new machine that will beat you into submission. This thing is frightening. It's literally got a black hole for a face. Yeah. It's called Atlas. You'll call it Slave Master. Videos out there of it, and basically it can break your neck should it choose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's got this like sitting position or this laying position, and it's feet go over it like yoga, like the best yoga person in the world. And it just kind of stands up and looks like it's about to interrogate whoever is filming this whole thing. You know, I had that video on the population thing. Actually, that did very well. I was surprised. I mean, this is the people that are going to be running stuff right here, and not people, robots. I see a real push to basically get rid of humans from the whole control matrix, and from there we'll just be told what to do, why to do it, and how to do it. So yeah, it's for cornhole with grenade. I like that. That's good. Yeah, it's got the agility. It's got. I mean, it's this thing is looking pretty tough. It can do 360s with its upper half. Um, yeah, yeah. Atlas is his name, or her name, or its name. Maybe it was a boy that wanted to be a girl. I don't know. It's called Atlas, and this is the kind of thing that's going to be hunting us down pretty soon when all this starts to go to H double hockey sticks. By the way, when I get done with this, I am going to drop the crisis report. I know these have been late, but this is the best I can do. It's either that or Wednesdays are super tough because I also coach. So we were there doing that tonight, and then everything else. And sometimes I throw in band practice. But yeah, Wednesdays are tough. But yeah. So let's recap. We're gonna not have jobs. Be given some kind of UBI, universal basic income. It's gonna look like THX, 138 or whatever the heck it was, where you got these dudes in stormtrooper looking uniforms with big cattle prods pushing us into submission. And should we really get ornery, Boston Dynamics slave bots will come out, and they'll take their black hole face and make sure that we are scared ishless and go back to our subservient stature. It's a bright future. Anybody else? What do you think the future, folks? Do you think the future is going to be bright? Do you think the future is going to be great, or are you kind of concerned? I got to admit, kind of concerned. I don't know if it's because I've got the whole mortality thing running right now, but kind of concerned about what's going on and all that. I mean, it just baffles me how some people don't see it. Do you have that friend? The other friend that's just like, yeah, everything's great. New York Times, they interview a bunch of people. What do you think? Oh, that dang old Trump, yada yada. They ask them about the economy, and 4% are like, it is absolutely the best ever. Never had it better. Never had it better. That's not me. I'm going to Groupon, finding the cheapest oil change I can find. Seeing if I can make it under $50 because we're just trying to save every nickel we can. And I'm sure you are too. Oh, let's check that one out. Oh, question. You don't got to be concerned, man. They got it. Everything is good. Good. Northern Girl says feature will be great on the new property. I saw it in your videos. I've been watching some in the background the last couple days, girl. Thanks for sending them to me. Um, I'm busy, you know that, but it looks good. Looks like you're putting it together. That's what everybody needs. Tornado, yeah, I'm concerned for my kids and grandkids, you know. I am. I got to admit. Focus on Jesus now. Correct. Jesus is the way, the light, the hope. So, arc living is correct. Awesome is as awesome does. You know, if you want to be awesome, you'll make it awesome. He's absolutely correct. Um, it is important to be awesome. It is important to be good spirits. That's why I come here. Like, you know, I push the doom and all that. I'm a prepper, but I try to at least make it sarcastic and funny. I think I achieve that most times. I'm just, you know, I'm like all y'all. I'm just floating through this world, wondering uh, when things are going to drop. You know, when's the next shoe going to drop? And judging by everything I see out there, everything is awesome. Why? Because I'm a prepper, and you're a prepper, and she's a prepper, and he's a prepper. And wouldn't you like to be a prepper too? All right, friends, I should go drop the old crisis report. If you want to join me over there, that would be wonderful. But we're going to pull this one short. Thanks for being here. God bless. Everything is awesome. Weekends are definitely racist. Everything is awesome, and we will see you tomorrow night on the next one.